going on, guys? If you haven't noticed, No Shave November is going great. So the objective for today is I really want to test the max speed of my new wing. And I've flown a lot of wings on like max speed, trimmed out, full bar, and for some reason this wing seems like a little bit faster than all the rest. So today we're gonna go out and hopefully when it's like dead calm at sunset, do some speed runs. In other news, you guys might remember back after the Icarus race, I pulled apart the Scout to clean it all up. And I found that the head and the piston were like crusted with carbon buildup. Damn, look at that. I've put a couple hours on the motor since then and I want to pull it apart again. Just make sure everything's like still healthy and we're running at the right mixture and not building up all kinds of stuff again. So I'm gonna do that and then we'll head on over to the airport and see how that speed run goes. All right, so we got very minimal carbon buildup. Piston's not bad, just a little bit of normal blackness. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just swap the spark plug for good measure because they're cheap. We'll put it all back together, get everything torqued up. I think I'll pull a shot of espresso and we'll meet over at the airport.
Seagulls everywhere. Talk about an airport hazard. All right. Welcome back to the sky. It's a beautiful day. There's like barely any wind going on right now, so this is like perfect conditions to do a speed test. All right, so I'm gonna get away from the airport a little bit before we do this test. We'll go over here to the park, and I was creeping on Reddit the other day, and some of you guys might know, there's a YouTube channel, I can't think of his full name right now, but anyway, he flies a helicopter up in Alaska, and he puts out really cool videos, but he was talking about paramotors and how he wanted to get into it, but he was concerned that flying a paramotor was just going to be like boring because he's used to flying in a fast helicopter, and paramotors go generally like 25 miles an hour. It got me thinking, I'm sure other people kind of have that concern that like this is one of the slowest forms of aviation. Isn't it going to get boring? But really, my response to that is this sport is like not about speed at all. The comparison I would make is like I'm flying these little FPV drones around and you got the big one that rips, goes like, I don't know, 60, 70 miles an hour. And then you got the tiny, tiny little micro one that goes like 10. But the micro one is still fun because you scale down the environment the same as you scale down the actual aircraft. So like, hey, a guy with an RC plane, I can have fun just flying over this little field here. Oh shit. There's a plane right behind me. Saw it. I'll get out of their way. Let's get some like general numbers to start out with. App I'm using is called GPS Test. I'm sure someone will wonder. So right now we got 34, 35, pretty consistent. I would assume right now I have a tailwind. So let's make a turn and see what happens. And in this direction, 29, 28, 30. That's actually not bad. I think that number's a bit higher than like my average speed on other wings were. 29, so I would say average of those two numbers is about 32. All right, so that right there is like my normal flying speed. Trim's neutral, and I've explained it a bunch of times, but I'll explain it now because it's relevant to this test. There's two methods of increasing your speed, like your cruising speed on a paramotor. One is trims, and that's right here, this guy. It's just this little clamp thing, and you push it, and what it does is it brings the lines on the back up higher. So it changes your angle of attack, so you essentially go faster to cruise. All right, so let's let the trims out. This wing has a really short trim range, so I'm not expecting a huge increase in speed. And we have Mach 12. All right, so that direction, we added, looks like we added 4 to 5 miles an hour. We got like 34 in that direction, 38, 39, 38. All right, so we went, I'm gonna say 4 to 5 miles per hour additional. Yeah, we went from 34 to 38/39, so pretty legit. That's just trimmed out. And like I said, this wing has really short trimmers. So on the front of the wing, I have this line that connects to a dual pulley system, and the line routes through the harness and to this bar that's at the back of my knees. And I catch my foot on that and push it out, fully extend my legs, and that does the opposite of what the trim does. Instead of letting out the back, it pulls down the front. And that again changes the angle of attack to just make you go faster. It really dives the glider and really adds a whole lot of speed. All right, let's try our downwind run first. I'm gonna cruise right past that farm over there. Okay, so downwind right now, I've got 36, 38, 39, 40, 39, pretty much the same as before. Let's rip our speed bar out. Oh wow, 51, 52, 53, 55, 54. Damn, son! All right, let's turn her around. That's pretty good, dude. The fastest average speed I've gotten, like I mentioned, was, I don't know, 43, 44, and that was on my old Snake XX. That's freaking good. Now that was tailwind, so let's point it into the wind and give her a run that way. Okay, this direction, we got 32, 33, 34. Damn, dude. 46, 47, 48. Dude, like I expected, that is actually significantly faster than my old Snake, which was the highest speeds I ever got. I would say the average was at least 48, which is pretty epic. Let's see if there's any shenanigans I can get into over here. Back in the day, I used to foot drag this path, and it's ridiculously close to the power lines, but you can swing it. See? Let's check out these fellas flying RC planes. Oh, solid! Alright, check this out. I'm gonna be on the bar and off power and bar, and you just freaking dive towards Mother Earth. Sal! I see my buddy Sal up. He's in a little ultralight. Oh, Sky Blender. Saw, dude. Check that out. I got a little grass streamer on my toe, just so I can tell which way the wind's going. What is up with these birds? I saw a plane come in before, and he did a go-around because there were freaking birds on the runway. They're literally just standing on the runway. They could be anywhere else. All right, let's get one good pass, and then I'm gonna come in for a landing and warm up. Sal's down. Got the airport to myself, but my hands are cold even with these gloves, so I'm gonna bring her in for a landing. Go ahead and kill the engine. We will dump the trims out. I mentioned in my first impressions of this wing when I did the unboxing video that I thought it was gonna dive a lot more than the Viper 4 that I was used to. And with the time I've gotten on this wing off camera, that has held true. This thing like rips when you put it in a turn. I'll see if I can nail this one. Try to put it down right by Jacqueline. Big old turn. Yeah! Gotcha! Did you see how fast I was? Was I throwing off a flame? Damn! Nice. Oh, I like that one. Yeah. For the Instagrams, hashtag @TuckerGott, hashtag.
Well, 48 miles per hour I think is the official average speed of the free ride, which is pretty awesome. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next episode. We got some awesome ideas to try out this week. So good weather coming up. Tune in for those if you're new here. Hit that subscribe button and the bell down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. And I'll leave you guys with a shot of this guy landing, see if he botches or not. Peace out.
Oh, beauty Mike.